our rhythm.
I don't do sing-alongs.
We'll see about that.
Do you remember the first Disney movie you ever watched?
Okay.
The music, the castle, that feeling that something magical was happening. But let me ask you something uncomfortable. What if that feeling wasn't magic at all?
We're in the middle of a swamp. Who cares about a little noise?
What if it was one of the most sophisticated emotional systems ever built?
Aladdin Slam! Force Hammer! The legendary sword in the stone! Maybe I'll just become the new king.
Because Disney didn't just entertain children. They shaped identity before identity was fully formed. And that changes everything. Disney's real genius was never animation. It was emotional engineering.
Now that I see you.
Look at the structure of almost every classic Disney film. A character who feels misunderstood. A world that says, you don't belong. A dream that feels impossible. A transformation that proves you were special all along. That pattern wasn't random. It created emotional familiarity. And familiarity creates trust. When you repeat the same emotional arc across decades, you're not just telling stories, you're installing belief systems. But here's where it gets powerful. They didn't release the emotion once, they reinforced it everywhere.
It's not symmetrical or perfect, but it's beautiful, and it's mine.
The songs weren't background music, they were emotional triggers. Every time those notes played, your brain reactivated the same feeling. That's neurological reinforcement. Then came merchandise. The characters leave the screen and enter your bedroom, your backpack, your clothes, your lunchbox. The story becomes physical. That's environmental conditioning. Then theme parks. You don't just watch the castle, you walk through it, you hear it, you smell it, you experience it. That's immersive anchoring. When you combine repetition, music reinforcement, physical presence, and real-world immersion, you don't just build fans, you build identity. And here's the loop most people never see. Parents introduce their children to the same films they grew up on, not because of advertising, because of memory. Disney turned nostalgia into distribution. Every generation becomes the marketing department for the next. That's not content strategy, that's system design. There's another layer, timing. Disney didn't flood the market constantly. They spaced releases. They built anticipation. They made films feel like events. Scarcity increases emotional intensity. So when a new movie arrived, it wasn't just entertainment, it felt meaningful. That emotional weight builds long-term loyalty. Now this isn't criticism, it's awareness. Because once you see the mechanism, you understand something powerful. Emotion beats logic. Memory beats price. Identity beats product. And Disney built a global empire by mastering all three. Here's what you can learn from this. If you want to apply this to your own brand or content, Step 1. Repeat emotional themes consistently. Step 2. Reinforce identity across multiple touchpoints. Step 3. Build an ecosystem, not a single product. Step 4. Create nostalgia before your audience realizes it's forming. That's how you build something that lasts decades. Disney didn't just build movies, they built generations. And then they built systems around those generations. The real question is, who is shaping the next one? Because the brands that win aren't the loudest. They're the ones that understand emotion, memory, and identity. And once you understand that, you stop watching companies. You start seeing systems. That's the business code. Subscribe.